Definition. Definition. If a straight line, if a straight line, capital L, intersects the x-axis at a small a comma 0 and the y-axis at b 0 comma b, then small a and small b are called the x-intercept and y-intercept respectively of the line capital L, of the line capital L. Means the definition says that if this is the coordinate axis, this one we say it as x-axis, this one is y-axis. If any straight line capital L is going to intersect on the x-axis at this point and y-axis at this point, let us take a line, this one is going to intersect at x-axis, that is a comma 0, and this line intersecting at y-axis at 0 comma b, then this a and b, here a is called x-intercept and b is called y-intercept. A is called x-intercept, b is called y-intercept. Note, depending on the values of small a and small b, the position of the line AB, the position of the line AB is, first one, if both A and B are positive, A is positive, B is positive, A is positive, B is positive, means this is the coordinate axis, x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Now, A is the x-intercept, which is positive. We know that on the x-axis positive values lies here, then A will be somewhere here, and B is positive, B is the y-intercept. Positive part of y-axis is this one, then B will lie here. If A and B both are positive, then the line is this one. This is A and this is B. This is B. Now, if I say A is negative and B is positive, if I say A is negative and B is positive, second one, if A is negative, B is positive, then this is the coordinate axis x, this is the y. A is negative, x-intercept is negative, negative part of x-axis is here, then the point will lie somewhere here, and B is positive, B will be here. So the line will be this one. Third one, if A is negative, B is negative, then A will be negative, then the point will be here, B is negative, then the point will be here, then the line will be this one. Fourth one, if A is positive and B is negative, then since A is positive, the point A is here, B is negative, then the point is here, this is the line. Therefore, x-intercept and y-intercept, the values of x-intercept and y-intercepts, on those values, whether they are positive or negative, depend on those values, we can say the position of a line. Whether if both are positive, I can say that the line is the first quadrant. If A is negative, B is positive, second quadrant. If both are negative, third or fourth. Depending on the values of x and y intercept, I can say the position of a line. Now next note, second one, a straight line passes through the origin. A straight line passes through the origin. Let us take a straight line, any straight line. This is the origin, a straight line passing through the origin. This line intersecting the x-axis at 0 and this line intersecting the y-axis at 0. Therefore, its x-intercept is 0, y-intercept is 0. Therefore, a straight line which passes through the origin, if and only if the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the straight line are both equal to 0. Now note 3. The x-intercept of the horizontal line is, this is the coordinate axis. Let us take any horizontal line. I am taking any horizontal line. What is the x-intercept of this horizontal line? Since the line is never intersecting the x-axis, therefore it has no x-intercept. Therefore the x-intercept of any horizontal line is not defined. But there will be a y-intercept, but there will be no x-intercept. Now fourth one, the y-intercept of the vertical line is, if I take any vertical line, its x-intercept is there, but it is not going to intersect with the y-axis, therefore it has no y-intercept. Therefore the y-intercept of the vertical line is not defined. Now formula, you can say formula, or instead of saying formula, the slope intercept form. Already we have studied the slope, already just now we have studied the intercept. Now the slope intercept form. The equation of the straight line with slope m and cutting off y-intercept c is y is equal to mx plus c. Now the equation of a straight line, if I have a slope of a straight line and we know that the line has a y-intercept as c, then y is equal to mx plus c is the slope intercept form. If we have a slope and a y-intercept of any line, then directly we can write the equation of a straight line y is equal to mx plus c. To use the slope intercept form, we have to get slope and the y-intercept. So directly I can write, substitute y is equal to mx plus c and I will get the answer. Note. The straight line y is equal to mx plus c passes through the origin if, now here when this line is passes through origin, if I say that the line is passes through origin, then if I substitute 0 comma 0 in this line, it should satisfy the equation. If I substitute 0 comma 0 in place of y, it is 0 m into 0 plus c. This implies 0 is equal to c. Therefore the straight line y is equal to mx plus c passes through origin if c is equal to 0. If c is equal to 0. This is the note 1. This is the note 1. Now note 2. Second one. The equation of the non-vertical straight line passing through the origin and having slope m is, since we know that if any equation passes through the origin, then c will be 0, then the equation will be in the form of y is equal to mx. Any equation which passes through the origin, and having the slope, since the non-vertical straight lines only have the slope, therefore it is in the form of y is equal to mx. Now let us discuss some of the problems. Find the slopes of the lines x plus y is equal to 0 and x minus y is equal to 0. Solution. Given lines are x plus y is equal to 0 and x minus y is equal to 0. Now let us take the first one. Now I am going to take the first one, x plus y is equal to 0. I am going to write in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. If I am able to write this one, y is equal to mx plus c, then directly I can say that m is the slope of the equation. So this one I am going to write as y is equal to minus x. This implies y is equal to minus 1 into x plus c. 0. C is 0. It is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here slope m is equal to minus 1. That's the answer. Second one. Now, what is the second equation? X minus y is equal to 0. The same thing. I will try to write this one as in this form. So what you will get if I send y to that side, x is equal to y. This implies y is equal to 1 into x plus 0. Here slope m is equal to 1. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now next problem. The angle made by a straight line, the angle made by a straight line with the positive x-axis in the positive direction and the y-intercept cut off by it are given below. Find the equation of the straight lines. First one 60 degrees comma 3. Second one 150 degrees comma 2. Third one 45 degrees comma minus 2. And the fourth one tan inverse of 2 by 3 comma 3. Solution. Now the angle made by the straight line with the x-axis, positive part of the x-axis in the positive direction, means these are the angles made by the straight line with the positive x-axis and the positive direction. Now, and the y-intercept are given below. These are the angles made by the straight line with the positive part of x-axis in positive direction, and these are the y-intercept. Out of these 4, I will solve 2 and remaining will be homework. I am going to solve second one. I am going to solve the second one. Given theta is equal to 150 degrees and y-intercept C is equal to 2. I am using the second one. Now slope m is equal to tan theta, which is equal to tan theta is nothing but 150 degrees. This one can be written as tan 180 minus 30 degrees. Tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta, because since it is 180, tan will become tan, but in the second coordinate tan is negative, so I am writing here negative. In the second coordinate tan remains always negative. Therefore tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. Instead of 180 minus 30, if I would write tan 90 plus 60, then here I will get cot 60, and in the second coordinate cot will be negative, so here I will get that one minus cot 60. Now which is equal to minus tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. Therefore the equation of the straight line having slope m is equal to minus 1 by root 3 and y-intercept c is equal to 2 is y is equal to mx plus c. Now substitute here. What you will get? Now I am going to substitute. This implies y is equal to minus 1 by root 3 into x plus 2. Now LCM y is equal to minus x plus 2 root 3 by root 3. This implies root 3 y is equal to minus x plus 2 root 3. This implies send all terms to the one side, x plus root 3 y minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the straight line. Required equation of the straight line. Now this one I have solved. This one also I am going to solve. Fourth one. Given theta is equal to tan inverse 2 by 3. Tan inverse 2 by 3. And y-intercept c is equal to 3. Now slope m is equal to tan theta, which is equal to tan, what is the theta value we got? Tan inverse 2 by 3. Tan and inverse get cancelled, we will get 2 by 3. Therefore the equation of the straight line having slope m is equal to 2 by 3 and y-intercept c is equal to 3 is y is equal to mx plus c. This implies y is equal to what we got, m value 2 by 3 into x plus c value is 3. Now taking LCM, we will get y is equal to 2x plus 9 by 3. Cross multiply, 3y is equal to 2x plus 9. Take all terms one side. This implies 2x minus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the straight line. Similarly, you have to solve the remaining two as a homework. Which one? This one as a homework, first one, and the third one as a homework. So answers of first one and third one I am going to write here. Answer for the first one. First one you have to get answer as root 3x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. And for the third one, you have to get answer as x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. This answers you have to get. Next problem, find the angle which the straight line y is equal to under root 3 x minus 4 makes with the y-axis. Makes with the y-axis. Solution, we have to find the angle which this straight lines makes with the y-axis. Makes with the y-axis. If it is given x-axis, then directly we will take m is equal to tan theta, which is nothing but root 3, and we will get the theta value. But here we have to find with the y-axis. Given equation is y is equal to root 3x minus 4. It is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here m is equal to root 3. This implies tan theta is equal to root 3. For the tan pi by 3 value, that is nothing but 60 degrees, is root 3. So here I am going to write tan pi by 3. Therefore theta is equal to pi by 3. This is the angle with the x-axis, but we have to find with the y-axis. Let theta 1 be the angle made by the straight line with y-axis. With y-axis, then theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees minus theta. 90 degrees minus theta. This implies pi by 2 minus what theta value we got? Pi by 3, which is equal to LCM 3 pi minus 2 pi by 6, which is equal to pi by 6 is the answer. Pi by 6 is the answer.